Yo, what's going on YouTube? So in today's video, I'm gonna be going over my mod list and how much everything costs. A lot of you guys actually asked me to make this video. So in today's video, you guys are actually gonna find out how much money I have dumped into this car. But before we get into that, if you guys are new here, smash that subscribe button because we did just pass 500 subscribers. Next up is 1,000 and we'll get there very soon. So if you guys are new, like I said, smash that subscribe button and drop a like if you guys do enjoy the video at any time. And also, huge shout out to Drew Peacock. If you guys don't know who he is, you guys can look up his YouTube channel. He posts a lot of car content like subscriber build battles, Rice or Nice, and a bunch of shit like that. And I actually submitted my car to him, and he actually put my car and liked it in one of his videos. And it's this video right here. So if you guys do want to check that out and see my car in one of his videos, click that video. But let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with exterior mods. Then I'm going to talk about my interior mods. Then I'm going to talk about what's under the hood. So let's get into it. The first mod is the ECS Tuning Orange Headlight Marker Delete. Now, it's basically just like a little tint that goes over your orange part of your headlights. That was only 30 bucks from ECS Tuning. It's on both sides. Next is this RS4 style Honeycomb Grille. I did get that off eBay for 200 bucks. It makes the car breathe a lot better. It looks way more aggressive. And I did get that S4 badge off eBay for $18. Compliments the grill a lot. Moving on to the side, I do have these beautiful carbon fiber mirror caps. These were 200 bucks from German Car Accessories, and it does come with a warranty, which is just great because carbon fiber fades, cracks, and all that good shit. So if that ever happens, you guys can just send it back. Now down here to my wheel setup, a lot of people want to know what my wheel setup is. So I'm on the Niche Misanos, and it's a 19 by 9.5. They were $900. I got it on sale at ECS Tuning, but they're no longer available, which I don't know why. The tire setup, I do have the Continental Extreme Contact Sports. They're 255, 35, 19. That's the OEM 19-inch tire size from Audi, so that's what I went with. And for all four tires, it cost me $1,100. With tax, it was like 1,200 bucks. Behind these beautiful wheels, I do have the ECS Tuning Performance Brake Kit. That ran me $700. It came with 4 rotors and the EBC Red Stuff brake pads, and the rotors are slotted, as you guys can see. I wanted to upgrade from the red stuff that came with the brake kit, so I went to the EBC Yellow Stuff for a more aggressive bite, and they're meant for the track. And for all 4 of those, it cost me $280 just for the brake pads. So the brake setup is pretty nice. Moving on to the back, you can't have a pretty face with an ugly ass. So I had to get the ECS Tuning rear diffuser. As you guys can see, I got the gloss black one, and it looks really aggressive, complements the car very well. That rear diffuser was $310. And on top of that, I do have the ECS Tuning gloss black trunk lip. The trunk lip was $185, and it just complements each other so well. As you guys can see, the car looks really good from the back. My exhaust setup, so I do have AWE exhaust tips. This did come off of an AWE Tuning track exhaust, but I obviously don't have the track exhaust on now. I'm a stock exhaust with gutted cats. I talked to a lot of people in the community. They said you don't really need an exhaust system because it doesn't add horsepower. It's pretty much you spending money on sound. So I went with the stock exhaust with exhaust tips and gutted cats, and here's a quick sound clip of that. I know, the shit sounds amazing. So the exhaust tips were basically free. So let's go on to the interior mods. So the interior, I really pretty much don't have anything done. As you guys can see, I don't have the carbon fiber inserts, which I would want. It did come with the Suede seats, the Suede door inserts right there. I do have the carbon fiber steering wheel wrap. I did just drop a video on that. That was only $35. If you guys want to know how to get this beautiful steering wheel for $35 or any other customized steering wheel, just check out my other video on that. Over here, I do have the carbon fiber shifter knob. Let me turn the flash on for you guys. So I do have the carbon fiber shifter knob right over there. That was from Amazon for like 20 bucks. But let's pop the hood and finally find out what I have under here and how much I have invested under here, you know what I mean? So let's get into it. So I was APR Stage 2 Plus ECU and TCU tuned, so that was well over $2,000. But now 034 Motorsports Stage 2 Plus ECU and TCU tune. That was $1,450. They gave me a little discount from switching to APR to 034, so that was pretty cool. But I did also have to buy the flash cable from 034, so that was another 150 bucks. Moving on over here, I do have this APR carbon fiber cold air intake. It is the open face one. That was $408 from ECS Tuning. Really worth it. I love it. If you guys have a supercharged car or a turbocharged car and you guys don't have a cold air intake, I don't know what's wrong with you guys, because you guys are missing out on probably the best sound and the best driving experience of your life. But moving on to under the car, obviously I'm not going to put the car on jack stands or anything right now. So I do have the ECS Tuning Complete Drivetrain Kit. That was $205, and it's just a bunch of inserts. I'll put some pictures up right here. Then I do have the ECS Tuning Fuel Line Relocation Kit. That was only 40 bucks from ECS Tuning. It was worth it. If I could recommend something, it would be that, because those do have a problem with busting, and with the ECS Tuning one, it won't bust. Next, I do have the smaller supercharger pulley from CTS Turbo. I did get that from ECS Tuning for 160 bucks. At the time, ECS Tuning didn't have their smaller supercharger pulley available, and I don't even think it was thought of at the time, because I just recently seen it added like maybe a few months ago. But if I could recommend something, I guess it would be to get the ECS one, because it's a little bit cheaper, but they all do the same shit if you ask me. Then connected to that beautiful smaller supercharger pulley, I do have the bigger crank pulley down there. It is ECS Tuning brand, and connected to that is a reinforced red Kevlar belt. So for the two, that little set, it was $323. So obviously with more horsepower, you need cooling modifications. So behind the fucking Honeycomb grill, I do have the PLM Heat Exchanger. That was only 400 bucks. I did get that from Redline 360. I'll put a picture here up on the screen. Moving on to up here, this big elbow, I do have the Apr Ultra Charger. It is a giant throttle body, way bigger than the stock one. It is an 80mm one. That ran me $1,150. If you guys want to learn how to build it for cheaper, there's a guy on YouTube called Slow A6, and he did build it for like half the price of what I paid, and probably even less than that, you know what I mean? But like I said, I am stock exhaust to gutted cats, and down there are the gutted cats. So these cats actually came off of a B8 S4, and it does work for the B8.5. All you need to do is get the O2 spacers to make it work. Also, the Ultracharger does work on my tune too. You just need to rewire the wire harness, and I do have a video on that. But I am on 034 Motorsports track density motor mounts. Those ran me $216. Obviously, I can't show you guys a picture, so I'll just throw one up here. And then down here, I do have the ECS Tuning black ionized dipstick for the oil. So if you guys know, you guys probably do, most Audis, and I think all Audis, actually come with like a little nipple instead of like a dipstick, which makes no sense, but I'm pretty sure they have the reason. But you got to upgrade to that if you ask me. But that was $73 from ECS Tuning, like I said. So far we're at what, 10,803.
You stupid.
So we're about to double it. You guys obviously don't have to do this, but with my original engine, this is not my original engine. With my original engine, the timing was failing, so I took it to a shop and they recommended getting a new engine. So we hunted, found a very, very low mileage engine. We agreed on it. They got it. They said they were gonna get it in 2 days. It took them like fucking 2 months to complete the thing. They said they were gonna get the engine in 2 days, and it was gonna take a week build time. So they'll have it done for sure in a week, but it ended up taking 2 months, which I was really pissed about. So if I could recommend something, it would be to do your own labor. But let's go on over here to the receipt. They charged me $235 just to diagnose it. And then I ended up walking out with a $12,000 bill. As you guys can see, everything's paid for. My information is covered up, obviously, but I ended up they did a lot of work, don't get me wrong, but I ended up walking out with a $12,000 bill, so we can add that. I did get a very low mileage engine. Obviously, my timing chains were fixed. They were resealed and everything too. So with the new engine, it didn't have timing failure, but they replaced the timing chains on the new engine anyway. I got a carbon cleaning on the new engine, new PCV valves, injectors, thermostat, valve cover gaskets, valve covers, injectors, coil packs, the whole 9 yards, plus my performance mods already on it too as well. So I basically got a brand new, modified, very low mileage engine in this car, and it it feels great. Like, I pretty much don't lose any street race, to be honest, especially with 034. 034 Motorsports is the fucking shit. If you guys don't have 034 Motorsports, switch to it. Like, I'm so serious, switch to it. But like I said, if you guys want to save a lot of money, do the labor yourself. Doing the labor yourself can actually save you a lot of money, even if you have no background experience. I had no background experience before doing my car, and I put every part on. There's hella YouTube videos out there. There's a dude called The Fitting Bay. I watch a lot of his shit. Ignition Tube, I watched a lot of his shit. There's so many videos out there for you to actually do the parts yourself. And ECS Tuning does sell all the tools. And I have over $500 in tools from ECS Tuning just from modifying this car. But a lot of people want to know my monthly maintenance costs. So it's just $80 a month, because I do give my car oil change every month. Because when I had my A4, I didn't give my car oil change for like a fucking year and a half, and I blew it up because I was dumb to like the car scene. But now that I have this S4, I do an oil change every month. ECS Tuning sells the kit. The kit's only $80 for the whole entire oil change kit. You guys can do it yourself, even if you guys are at an apartment, because they do sell an extractor thing that I actually have too myself. They sell an extractor fluid kit, pump thing, whatever you want to call it. That's pretty cheap too. You guys can do your own oil change and save hundreds of dollars yearly and monthly. But yeah, so what? We're at $23,618 we should be at. So the build is far from done. Like, this is probably like out of 100%, this is maybe 60% done of my build. I do plan on spending $10,000 to $15,000 more on this car. I'm not gonna tell you guys what I plan on doing with this car. You guys are just gonna have to subscribe and stay tuned to find out. I do plan on beating a certain record as soon as spring hits, so make sure you guys subscribe, that way you guys don't miss out on that. It's gonna be crazy. I do plan on getting slicks, and I do actually have a lot of other parts that are not on the car right now that I'm not gonna list off, because obviously they're not on the, I don't want to ruin any future videos for you guys. But that's pretty much what I got dumped into the car so far. Obviously you guys will probably spend like half of that if you guys want to get to the stage that I'm at. But like I said, there's a lot more to come. Smash that subscribe button if you guys are new. Smash that like button if you guys did enjoy the video. Follow me on Instagram at DynamicDemon_S4, because I do have a giveaway going on, and I don't want you guys to miss out on that. You guys can win some free Liquid Moly gear and a mystery prize. But I'm out. Peace.
Smoking on good though, whistle from Pluto. Price like Saturn, body ring. K on my table, there's nothing you bring. I just want blue notes, others want euros. Smoking on good though, whistle from Pluto. Price like Saturn, body ring. K on my table, there's nothing you bring. I cannot fuck with these fat guys, dripping on and she baptized. Taking her back by her ass, I think she in love with my cat size. Put it all like bad vibes, can't give me no cash, bro. Don't get a hobby, counting these racks in my pastime. Call back on me, take a tramp, man, I don't trust it. My bitch, you look a masterpiece. I'm gonna try like a cavity. If 12 ask me questions, ain't telling shit. I just